KPH Raven has shown some irregularity in the hind legs, especially when I asked for a lengthened trot. I believe this irregularity is caused from him not being straight, as he tends to want to travel with more weight on his right shoulder and swinging the hindquarters to the left. As such, I find it more difficult to ride a circle to the left with Raven than a circle to the right, whereas it should feel the same in both directions. So to try and combat this straightness issue, I flex him out, push the shoulders towards the center of the circle, which helps to get him straighter, because otherwise you can fall into that trap of overbending them to the inside, but they're still falling out of the outside shoulder and the hindquarters are still to the inside. Then I can ride some quarters out on the circle, again keeping control of the shoulders so the shoulders stay on the circle and the hindquarters describe a slightly larger circle. So essentially a very large turnabout the forehand. Now I've just popped him into canter to try and get the hindquarters more engaged. Sometimes canter can help open up the back end because he's sort of just not taking completely even steps and he didn't feel like he was lifting his back and coming through. Now you can see after that canter how much freer the trot is. Now I do get a much better lengthened trot across the diagonal, being very careful that he doesn't just throw himself on the forehand and run on. That is also a challenge. He isn't that strong yet. He has not been in a lot of work because of my treatment. So, and then lots of transitions within the pace is the next thing. Because as I said, you don't want them to run on and push off the back end. I want him to sit, engage and carry. And then I'm looking for an even lengthened trot in both directions. So I want him to come out of each corner of each rein with the same amount of velocity, not having a better velocity of one rein than the other, which again comes back to the horse being straight. So you can see there he's lost a little bit of balance more than anything else and tried to run on, so I'll just bring him back and then we'll just repeat that. Whoop, we just upset jockey. So let's repeat that now off this rein, making sure I keep the balance, keep him back off the forehand, keep that back end stepping under, which he has now done, and I'm much happier with that. So this is just a short snippet of today's training session. I did spend quite a bit of time flexing Raven out, yielding the shoulders in, yielding the hindquarters out before I videoed this session. So if you found this helpful, please subscribe to our channel, coolerlunge.com.